Alright, we got this, I think it's a 1971 Yamaha CT1. We did buy it running, and then, we kind of tried starting it, and then how the Kickstarter got loose. So, we gotta split the cases, and then see what goes from there.
There's not oil in it, and it's gonna makes everything have a lot of pressure, get real hot.
Yeah.
So things start slipping.
Oh.
There's oil in it.
Does it healthy look? It looks pretty clear. Yeah, it looks pretty new.
There's some chunks in there.
I see.
It's like black chunks though.
Two-stroke.
Here's your shop bag. It looks pretty decent. Look like that. Move it around a little bit. Looks pretty decent.
I don't see no black chunks.
You didn't see any?
Alright, we got the Bing Bing. The Bing Bing came off. Now I gotta take off the clutch Bing Bing. We gotta do every other Bing Bing.
I know. I'm just taking them all out because it's only this one that's stuck.
Yeah.
Hang on. Give it a whack.
Alright, we'll catch you back later. So we got the clutch off, and then we figured it out. There was a old gear that broke in 3 pieces. So we're gonna try and go to O'Reilly's. They said they have the part, and then yeah, we'll see if they have the part, and then
Should be able to start after that.
yeah.
That's the only thing wrong with it. Is that when this engages, what actually connects to the motor, the gear that blew up, will connect to that top gear. So hopefully that's all it needs.
And then carb clean.
Carb clean. And we're gonna try to make a makeshift filter for it.
Yeah.
So we're not sucking in dirt. And it should be good after that.
Alright, so we're just gonna do a little carb clean. And then O'Reilly's did not have the part that we needed. So we're gonna order one from eBay. And then it wasn't shifting through the gears when that piston or that gear was all broken up in it. So now it shifts through all the gears. So that's pretty good now. Now I just gotta take off the carb and then clean it, and then yeah, wait for that part to come in. Alright, so my dad actually ended up surprising me and putting it in the gear for me. So he tightened up the clutch too. So now the clutch works. It'll separate now. So I will have to adjust it a little bit. And then this part had came on, so now it sticks out. So I'm gonna have to put that back in, which theoretically goes up in there somewhere. And then we'll put some oil in it and see if she'll start. Alright, so I got this Kickstarter in. So there's a little notch on the back of it. Comes out like this, and there's a little spring. There's a spring that goes in the back there in the notch. And then there's another spring right here. I have to put this on this nub. And then we did order new gaskets. We're gonna put on gaskets, and then we'll put on the case, and then oil, and see if she'll run. I'll catch you in a little bit. Alright, so we got this cover over. So now in here on these screws, they have like a little part that comes out where there's no thread, and then there's a thread. Those go all around the case, okay? And then the shorter ones, 3 short ones that go right here. And there's one extremely long one that's fully threaded that goes like basically right in there, but it's below this case, or it's in this case. And then so we're gonna put some oil in her, and then see if she'll run again. Alright, so I was looking it up. It calls for about 1 quart of oil, so I'm gonna use this SA Synthetic 10W30. And we're just gonna put it in here, fill it up, and then crank it over a couple times. I might have to add a little bit more oil in the tank. I did use a 32-to-1 ratio, but it could use a little more oil, I think. So we'll put this in. I'll put you guys up on the stand real quick, and then yeah, we'll try and start it. All right, let's put this oil in. So it's about a quart. So 750 is about a quart-ish, or it has it on the side too.
Them wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town. I said,
Alright, so we filled her up. I had to siphon a little bit out because I filled way too much. And then now we're just gonna put on the kickstand. Or not the kickstand, but the Kickstarter. Which is my hub. Like so. And then, yeah, I'll try starting it for the first time for a while. I also did do a car clean. I just forgot to record it. And then, yeah. Alright, we got the boots on. Let's try and start the thing. Finally. It's been too long. Okay, this gas in the car, choke it. Choke it up a little bit. Goodness. Alright, so I did end up blowing up this gear again that goes right behind here with the clutch. So I don't know why it keeps blowing up, but anyhow, the carburetor still keeps leaking gas, so I'm gonna try and take it apart again and then maybe try and figure out the problem with that. The part should be coming on Monday or Tuesday, and it's Saturday, so I should have it soon. Alright, so it is a 13 millimeter to get off the carburetor. So I'm gonna start taking this off. Alright, so we got this bowl off. It's a little dirty in there. Yeah. It seems almost all original. The needle kind of looks a little weird. Mainly because there's no lip on it for, you know, this part right here. But, and yeah. I'm not sure if it's already been rebuilt, but we'll try cleaning out this bowl and then maybe try putting like a little bit of whatchamacallit on it. Alright, so I put a little bit of gasket sealant on it just to see if it'll help. Because I didn't see anything else major wrong with the actual gasket. So I'm just hoping this stuff will make it work, I guess. So we're gonna put this on. And then make sure that's tight in there. And start coming with these 4 screws again. Well then, I'll catch you back in a little bit to see if it still leaks. Alright, so I did forget to record a couple things. Like, I did get a new carburetor since it was already leaking. And the float, just like, yeah, it wasn't working correctly. And then, for some reason, when I put everything back together, it lost spark. So I put a battery, or like a tester to see where it's losing spark from, and it's actually losing spark from the coil. So me and Dad, we bought a new coil, we put it in there, and it's still not having any spark. Now I don't know how to fix that. It might have to do something with these wires, but if you guys know, can you let me know in the comments? And then